Hey guys, this is Trev with High Desert Tactical, and I want to talk about the Honda Civic of the gun world. And the reason why I use the term Honda Civic is because everybody's had a Honda Civic for their first car for the most part. It's reliable, they are easy to buy, and there's a dime a dozen for all of them. Now, you take that into context, you would look at the Ruger 1022, and this would be the Honda Civic of the rimfire rifle world. It is a very common gun. Everybody's at least owned one of them or shot one of them or has bought one for one of their very first rifles. It is a great gun. They've been making it for many years and have changed very little of it. But the main thing is that like a Honda Civic, they make tons of accessories for the 1022. Unlike the Glock, which I would consider the Toyota Camry of the gun world. It's a reliable car, everybody's got one, but they don't make a lot of stuff for them. They might make a few seat covers, you know, also known as holsters for the Glock, maybe a couple different trigger accessories, but there really isn't much you can do with a Glock. The thing about the 1022 that I like is that it is cheap to shoot, it's easy for anybody to operate, and it is just an awesome piece of machinery or engineering. So where do I get off talking about all this and going crazy about the 1022 is I just want to share the 1022 that I just picked up because, as of all of you know, I'm a huge 1022 fan. I would consider myself the Matt B 2099 of the Glock world, but the High Desert Tactical of the 1022 world. Actually, that's a load of crap. I don't have as many as he does Glocks, but people can dream, can't they? So this is the Ruger 1022 Tactical. And it's also called a Target Tactical because there's a couple different versions of the Tactical. They have one that looks a lot like a scout rifle. It has a muzzle brake on it and everything for 1022. But this one is a heavy barrel style. And what makes it really unique in my opinion is instead of being a wood stock or polymer stock, they have thrown a black Hogue stock on it with the overmolded design, which is basically that really awesome grippy rubber coating that I just think is amazing. This does have a little under a 16¼ inch alloy steel hammer forged barrel. The barrel is a little under an inch in overall outer diameter, and it does have 6 hammered grooves on the outside of it that kind of give it kind of an edgy look. Really doesn't do much. And it doesn't come with any sights. It does come with its cheapy rail that you can put, like, you know, regular dovetail scope mounts on it, but I took that off and I put a Tactical Solutions 20 MOA rail on it so I could actually use a full Picatinny style system. And you know, it comes with a 10-round magazine, of course, and the finish on the barrel is considered satin black as well as the receiver. But the bolt, which is really interesting, is that they have like a brush nickeled style bolt, and then they actually do have like a chromed polished bolt, which this one has the chrome polished bolt in it. And the overall weight, this thing is a bit of a hog. It is about 7 pounds. It's 6.88 pounds from what they say. And it's not cheap. The sucker retails for about $579. Most places you will find it for $499. It's not a cheap rifle, but I had to have it, so I blew the money on it. Then obviously you can see that I totally went overkill and threw a Vortex Crossfire 6 to 18 by 44 scope, and this scope is just like massive. It's actually a little too big for the rifle, obviously, but you know, why not go big or go home, right? So I put that puppy on there. I sighted it in for about 75 yards, and then I can basically blast golf balls at about, I can see a golf ball at about 100 yards, which is still pretty impressive, especially if you're shooting, you know, CCI velocitors or mini mags. Get some that's really high velocity with a good weighted round, and they can sail. So overall, this is a great gun for target shooting. A little expensive, but I really enjoy shooting it. I've had a little bit of range time with it. It's pretty damn cold where I live, so I haven't been able to sit outside. I did take a couple shots off my patio, which is a huge concrete slab, which was just freezing laying on it, but I was shooting from cover like a sniper boss. And you know, unfortunately I wasn't really operating, but that's just kind of the way it goes with me at High Desert Tactical. So this is my new Betty that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know what you think. If you got one, tell me some stories. I definitely feel like I'm going to put a power custom trigger in it, throw a bolt buffer in there, and maybe polish up the receiver. I'll leave the bolt the way it is. I won't polish it up like I did on my other tactical 1022 build, where I basically put a whole bunch of tactical solution stuff on it. And so I figured I'd just share this guy with you. If you're interested in my previous 1022, where I basically bought a just generic 1022 with the wood stock and destroyed it, and the only thing I kept was the trigger housing, the receiver, and the bolt, and the rest of it I changed completely out and did a whole bunch of modifications to it. And if you're interested in that, check that link out below. But this is Trevor with High Desert Tactical. You guys take care, be safe, have great holidays, and I'm out of here.